me, I think I can say, the right attitudinal orientation to manage in a stressful environment, especially the business sector. I have discovered that in life, you don't have to do something once or twice and give up. You have to keep on persevering and until you reach the goal that you want to, the heights you want to reach. Secondly, when it gets to the UBL, like we're trained about how to do different brands, how to differentiate. You know, we have been doing alcohol. Like, I won't deny, I'm one of the guys who does UBL products, but we have been just doing them recklessly without knowing what exactly we are consuming or what we're supposed to consume. So actually, this training has helped us a lot to know me personally, how to handle my clients in terms of bar management and other whiskeys, wines, how to do those cocktails responsibly. Lastly, I would like to urge the entire community with persons with disabilities, whoever is watching or listening to me, to just come up, not to hide. In case there's any advertisement or any training, they should come up and also come and participate actively, because they are missing out a lot of things. When you keep on hiding and having low self-esteem, no one is going to know what you're supposed to be doing or what you're capable of. So, with those few words, once again, I would like to thank the organizing committee and UBL. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Joseph. We're going to tweak our program a little bit, and then we will have Melissa a little bit later. Please just hold it right up there. For now, I would like to invite Juliana, our Corporate Relations Director.
Okay, thank you, MC Jackie. Good morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome in a special way our Permanent Secretary of Ministry of Trade, Industry and Cooperatives, and that long title there, but mostly our biggest partner in industry in Uganda. We do not take it for granted. We know you're a very busy lady, and therefore making time for this very special occasion. We just thank you very sincerely. Mine is just to say 2 or 3 things that we would like our graduates to go away with. And that is to just remind you that the last 48 hours are not futile in any way. Whether or not you get a job tomorrow or you get it next year or the year after, whatever you've learned today, you're going to carry for life. And that's why we call this program Learning for Life. I am one of the beneficiaries, by the way, of training in Uganda breweries. I started some X years ago. I don't want to say how many, then people start calculating ages. But I entered Uganda breweries as a trainee. So do not be cheated. I'm now sitting on the board of directors. It has to start somewhere. And it could have started yesterday for you. So you have to keep upskilling yourself. You have to remain curious. You have to remain in touch with these people who have trained you. Let them not disappear. The partners we're talking about. You have to keep upskilling because Uganda is changing. The world is changing. Everything is digital now. Nobody's using these papers anymore. So if you're not already savvy in the digital world, that's the next training you should be seeking out. I was talking to some young people at DFCU the other day, and one of the questions was, but now the company doesn't facilitate us, what data, I said, you mean people think that these companies are their mother and father? So now Uganda Breweries has trained you. You're going to wait next year for the next training of Uganda Breweries. Now you're going to wait so long. It is now up to you. Whatever savings you have, whatever capital you have to go and start working on yourself. The first brand is yourself. And then the company that takes you. I was asking Suleiman where our people we hired last year, the interns, I think they're busy working. HR refused to release them. I wanted you guys to see testimonials. Not just me who's saying I was a trainee, I came. There are people there working in Uganda breweries. Persons with disabilities, young people who thought they had no chance, they are there working. Seriously. So it is really in your hands. The only thing Uganda Breweries can do is facilitate training. They clap for us. But banaigaga ne batuyimbira nyimba. For me, I even have a song in Luzira, by the way. Yeah, they'll sing and praise, that's fine. But after that, what happens? I'll also go home, I continue my life. Then it's up to you, the person singing and clapping. So please do not stop here. We want to hear stories. We want testimonials. We are going to follow up with each person here. We want you to be our ambassadors. When they talk about Uganda Breweries, you're part of Uganda Breweries now. ID or no ID, you're Uganda Breweries. When I find you one day in, I don't know, I&M Bank, Stanbic Bank, Ngoli Manager, please don't forget where it started, here. I will expect you to thank me that time also, eh? Okay. So, without further ado, please allow me to invite the man who signs the checks, the man who facilitates all of this, because without a place to train, without the people to train, without all these good amenities, we would not be here. Let me call the big man with the big check, Mr. Andrew Kilonzo, our MD.
Thank you. Let's appreciate Juliana. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We had breakfast, eh? It's good. I want to hear it in the energy. Good morning, everybody. Fantastic, fantastic. You can see why there's power in having a diverse group of leaders in your business. When you have Juliana in the boardroom, putting pressure on performance and making sure everybody is doing what they need to do, that is the power of having a diverse leadership. And we are continuing that journey. So we are very proud today. The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Trade, Madam Geraldine Sally, we are so delighted to have you here. So delighted to have you here. And it is testament to our journey. We are talking here about inclusion and diversity, and we are looking for powerful individuals in society that reflect that thinking, that just justifies why we see when you reflect the face of the community in your boardrooms, in your business, there's power that comes there. And we are so proud to have you as part of this program. So thank you very much for making the time and joining us. Our LC3 again, diversity in evidence. Thank you so much for coming. Our partners, Enterprise Uganda and Light for the World Uganda. You know, I want to thank you so much, Naomi Akwe, for that heartfelt message, that testimonial. Those are things which make me proud of what I do, gets me out of bed when I know I can go and really have a positive impact on one or two people out there. So that testimonial, Naomi, I take it to heart, and I want to thank you so much for sharing it here with the public. All invited guests here, Uganda Brewery staff who are organizing and also just attending, members of the media present, all our graduates, thank you for coming. Good morning once again. So Juliana said big words like I come with a big checkbook. The big thing for us is we have a mission and we have a purpose, and I work in a business that has a very, very interesting purpose. If you look behind me, you'll see at the bottom there, Uganda Breweries, celebrating life every day, everywhere. That is what our purpose is, celebrating life. And it's not just about our drinks, it's also about the people we interact with, the impact we have on society. And so I just want to walk you through a small journey around Uganda Breweries. What are we doing? What are we about? And this program, how it fits in that. And so, without further ado, you know, we are pleased that you're all here. 200 trainees at the ceremony, having gone through a program. As was said earlier on, we are reflecting the face of Uganda, where the population is 50-50. male and female. So that has been reflected also in the attendance of this course. We have made it, we have purposed to ensure that there is at least 50% of the attendees are female. And again, also reflecting the face of Uganda is to ensure we also have people with disabilities represented and other minorities also in this. And we are continuing on this journey. This is a learning as well as our teaching program. For these programs all result somewhere in a commercial activity. And that's why we felt it was so suitable to have the permanent secretary for the Ministry of Trade that oversees that part of commerce, where we all are able to convert our ideas, our effort into commercial success. It is all stewarded, facilitated by the Ministry of Trade. So I'd like to thank and congratulate the Ministry of Trade for demonstrable strides in developing, promoting a competitive private sector. Our business has long value chains from farmers, suppliers, distributors, outlets, as well as other players throughout the chain. And we have witnessed and enjoyed the fruits of your support, Madam PS, and collaboration as well. As usual, of course, we are aspiring for more. There's more to be done, and we are happy that we have partnership with the ministry to continue on that journey, centered in the hospitality industry, in the service industry, in the catering to consumers across Uganda. And so to enhance the young people's employability, if the service industry, the hospitality industry that is really in growth is going to be looking for people, we want to make sure that we position young people like yourselves in this training in the best place to be able to access that employment. However, the skills also allow you to be an entrepreneur. That means you can create business. You can create your own brand that you want to deliver. You can provide services and participate in this industry that is growing and thriving. So it is double-edged, and we are looking forward to seeing you creating businesses as well as joining established businesses in your quest to develop yourself. To complement learning for life, we also have another program called the Diageo Bar Academy. And this is more targeted at people already in the industry, on upskilling them, understanding the various categories and the various programs to improve the experience. We talk about, in Uganda breweries, talk about drinking better, not drinking more. So this program so far, we call it DBA, Diageo Brand Bar Academy, has trained over 1,600 people so far. And we are going to continue on this program to upskill and have a real impact across the industry that we play in. We feel we have a role to play. Why? Because we are one player in the industry that has a right to play across, because our portfolio cuts across various sectors, various categories of product. We have affordable products right from 2,000 Uganda shillings all the way to 2 million Uganda shillings a drink. So we play across the industry, across sectors, across segments, and we speak to all consumer groups that are there. So by lifting the industry in totality, by improving the skills in the marketplace, we believe we'll be able to grow the industry in total, and we believe we have a role to play in leading that charge. So as I wind up, ladies and gentlemen, at Uganda Breweries, we have integrated sustainability into our business strategy, taking care of both business needs and society needs. And this we do on 3 pillars. I think we've already talked about one, which is the inclusion and diversity. And this is really about reflecting the face of Uganda in our business as well as in what we do. The second is about positive drinking. We are sensitive that we are in an alcohol business. And we are committed to promoting a positive role of alcohol in society. When consumed responsibly, alcohol plays an important role in our celebrations of drinking and driving. And then a lot of our brands, well-known brands like Uganda Waraji, like Bell, amongst others, Johnny Walker, always utilize their media platforms to share messages of responsible drinking with consumers. The third pillar, we call it grain to glass sustainability. At Uganda Breweries, our local manufactured products utilize raw materials grown in Uganda. So we are using maize grown in Uganda, using sorghum grown in Uganda, barley grown in Uganda, cassava grown in Uganda in our products. This is at the heart of our Bubu agenda. Buy Uganda, build Uganda. 95% of our ingredients are locally sourced in Uganda. So we have a huge portfolio, a huge team, a huge support of 30,000 farmers that are growing these grains. We have partnerships with organizations such as NARO, who help with identifying the right seed for the various parts of the country, for the various climates. We have a team that are providing extension services, that are educating farmers, are recruiting people with farms into farming one of our products, and speaking to the parish development model, Madam PS, and monetizing agriculture right at the grassroots. We are very proud of our contribution in the grain to glass sustainability model. In addition to that, we have